Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Axe, and it is time for an episode of Team Fortress Friday, the show, where every Friday I take topics suggested by you lovely people, the community. I pick one, I talk about it, kind of unload my brain, my opinions into it, and I play some TF2. So it's always a great show. Episode 22, which is, wow, that's a lot of weeks. That's pretty cool, though. I love this show, I love doing it, and it's always a nice way for me to interact with the community, since it is your topics. But I'll get to it. This week's TFF shoutout goes to Orkin King. I'm pretty sure I said that right. He's a topic: divorces, difficult relationships, etc. Nice vid. So, 8 likes up. Thank you very much. I don't always mean to pick the most liked video or the like comment, but if it's liked up and I enjoy it, I will pick it more often than something I see. So if you see a topic in the comments that you like, make sure to give it a thumbs up, because that obviously doesn't help the video. I'm not asking for a promotion of that, but that'll allow me to see what you guys really want to hear about, or what and then I'll pick one that I always want to do, because I never pick a topic I don't feel comfortable with doing or I don't want to do. It's always one that I feel that I have enough with or enough to talk about that I'll be fine. So anyways, divorce itself, I can't get into a huge thing on. I mean, I have a past with it, and it's a lot of stories, and it's so much to fit into this video. In the future, I plan on talking about, because it might help others in similar situations or worse, which I don't know how you could, I don't know, it's hard to see much worse, but it might, it's out there for people. So I'll talk about that in the future, but I guess I kind of want to talk about I guess just the relationship aspect of things in general, and I guess relationships and like weathering the storm of that in some ways, because I've seen some people stick with relationships they really shouldn't, and I've seen people ignore relationships that they should be in, and it's, I don't know, or like not see things. And so I guess I'll get right into it, because I've rambled enough, kind of thing. So first off, in a normal relationship, we're just talking boyfriend, girlfriend, that type deal, you obviously have put in a level of commitment to that. It's not as if you're friends, and where friends, if a friend gets annoying to you, or a friend is doing something you don't like, you can just kind of ignore them. You can kind of blow them off. You can just kind of be like, oh, it's fine, and just not really associate. But when it's a relationship, you can't really avoid that. You really can't just say like, okay, bye. Because then it's hurting the relationship, but 2, it's just not it's not really possible in some ways. It is possible, but it just doesn't help. It doesn't solve anything, and it really hurts more than it can really change. And so that is the one I guess level of commitment that's with that, because you don't just bail. You're there for that person, hopefully. This is all my hopeful perspective on how your relationships are, or should be, just for the record. But yeah, when you get into a relationship with somebody, it should be that you really enjoy that person. You really like them. They make you laugh. They make you smile. Maybe they make you feel better. Maybe they just, I don't know, they're easy to talk to. Perhaps they're just incredibly good looking. Hopefully looks aren't the only thing, because that's kind of a shallow reason. But it is what it is, I guess. Some people do. But maybe they're good looking. Maybe it's just that they are always there for you. And whatever it is, you get into a relationship because it's somebody you want to learn more. You want to get to know more, and you kind of want to, I don't know how to really put this. Well, you kind of want to see where it goes. You kind of want to be committed, because they obviously bring something out of you that you don't feel with other people, hopefully. And so when things go bad for one of the people, you should communication. Like, you just have to. I never truly understood. Well, I mean, I understood it, but like when people say that, it just kind of sounds like this repetitive thing. But if you are ever feeling down or bad or whatever it is, something is at you, just talk to them about it, because point is, they're hopefully going to try to make you feel better and maybe talk through it, and suddenly issues that maybe have incredibly bothered you might not bother you anymore. Or maybe both people are kind of like, yeah, you're right, I do this too much, or I do that, and you learn to be better people together. And it's difficult when those problems stack up enough, though, to where they never change. And that's where relationships can start taking a turn, when like somebody has an issue that is so constant and so never changing, and you can't help them. You can be there all you want, you can say all you want, but if, let's say, somebody is emotionally, there's some issue in their past, this is all hypothetical, somebody has some issue in their past that they just cannot get past, they have so many built-up emotions that no matter what you do, you just cannot help them. In that case, you just have to kind of accept the fact that it's on them. And you can be there for them, and you can tell them that anything anything that will help, you'll gladly do it. But if they cannot get past that and they cannot find happiness, there's nothing else you can really do. And when it starts emotionally hurting you and another person constantly, then why you were in that relationship to start, because you were there because you wanted to be that person made you happy. So if you're not happy anymore, unless you guys can work it out, you're hurting yourself more to cling on to that. If there's no help in sight, if there's no progress, no that. And it's hard to let go of some of those things. And in divorces in particular, it's incredibly difficult, hopefully. Because a divorce is much more commitment than just a relationship. A divorce is saying, you're the one I want to be with. Even though some people view it as just another stage of dating, at least in my mind, I think marriage and like that as a saying, like, you're the one that I really want to be with. And I will be there for you, even if it's through good and worse, better or worse, whatever it is. And divorce obviously is much more difficult because it affects others around you. It affects the families of those involved because you've obviously gotten to know each other, people very well. And if you have kids, that can be a wreck. But divorce hurts everybody, really. Unless you are so just do not care that, whatever. But that's almost a bit depressing to think about. But obviously, you also have to remember divorce is when it becomes so emotionally painful for you and everybody around, when everybody is miserable and literally you've thought of everything. Sometimes divorce can be justified, because sometimes divorce can bring about happiness in everyone's lives again, even if things will never be the same. It can bring about a lot of things that you didn't think you'd have because something like that went through. And it's scary, and it's frightening, and it's not fun. But you just got to hang on and stick with it, and eventually you'll find happiness. So, anyways, guys, thank you. It was a great episode, great week, I hope. If you have a topic for next week, post in the comments below. Nothing political or religious, please. If you see one you like, thumbs it up, just so I can, tell which ones people want to hear more, and then I'll pick which one I like. Obviously, that doesn't change anything for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it very much. Enjoy your 3-day weekend. I hope everything is grand and wonderful. I'm going to have a great day. And yeah. Anyways, guys, I shall see you later. Bye-bye. And yeah. Later. He's randomly firing in case of nothing. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. No. I'm just being stalked by an invisible creature with a knife and a blindfold. Totally fine. Oh, dear. No. Oh, God, no. I'm sorry. That's such a...